Denver, Colorado. We are here with none other than Steve Hordinski, owner of Relson Gracie Academy, and definitely none other than the actual Relson Gracie himself. Gentlemen, thank you guys for taking time with us.
My pleasure.
My pleasure to be here with you. Steve, we just had a very big jiu-jitsu tournament here in Colorado last weekend. Your students and your academy represented itself fantastically. Tell us your thoughts on the tournament and the results.
Oh yeah. First, I like to thank Seth for putting on such a good venue. He always puts on the best tournaments here for Colorado, and he's doing a good job, and it gives everybody a chance to get out there and compete and show their stuff. And we're still kind of small. We've been here at this academy for about a year and a half now, and we've always placed in the top 5 when I bring a team. We brought, I think this was the competition we brought the most of our students, and I think we brought like 25 students, and we're taking home over 20 medals. That's just, I don't know the results yet because they're not up, but Jason talked to Seth and he said we took third again. So what I like to see is that the students are not just like playing this like point game. They're coming in there and they're going for submissions, and that's exactly what Relson taught me. He said you attack, you bombard them with attacks, and we go for submissions, and that's what I'm seeing with my students too. So I'm very happy.
And Relson, how do you feel about Steve's jiu-jitsu, the way he translates it to his students, and the results that they always get?
Well, that's one thing. It's come the same way with me. So I come from my daddy teach me the thoughts. I teach Steve teaches students. That's one thing that come in the way the process, the knowledge pass each other. And with a lot of eventually lock in and a lot of bless to be Relson Gracie's son. I come with the same determination, the same radical. I'm kind of radical a little bit in this process, the bells and then restrictions and competition and the way to prepare yourself. I'm very radical in that. I have a problem with my students to behave before competition. I'm doing whole kind of pressure for the students to behave well, to respect each other, to be good fighters, eventually be meanies too in competition. You can be tough, but no meanies. And then that's what I see, and then my students, it's not only Colorado, in the whole state, America. I'm a champion in East Coast, I'm #1. North, South Carolina is a #1. Whole state of Hawaii, #1. Texas state, the Texas are #1. Ohio state, #1. Don't hold the states from January for years. In Ohio, I'm a champion for 15 years. In North Carolina, I'm a champion for 7 years in a row. In Hawaii, I'm champion for 20 years in a row. And then that's a blast. That's a thing come together with the knowledge I have, the way, dedication, train as pass for the students, like I pass for Steve pass for students, everything going the same way. Like the magic here, that's we follow the instructors. Who follow better instructors, you follow Relson Gracie instructors, you're going to be the best fighter.
So is it safe to say that the direct teachings and lessons from Helio is exactly what is being taught by you today, the same way you learned it when you were a young man?
1,000,000% right. When I leave Brazil with 32 years old, I only have one instructor. Carson never teach me nothing. I'm not Carson student, I'm not Hall student. Hall's my brother, 2 years old. My instructor, only Relson Gracie. Relson Gracie teach Carson, teach Halls, teach me, teach Robson, teach all the old crew above me. And then I'm the same sand, I'm making the same sand. Don't hold this crew, be growing for Relson Gracie. Eventually, I think it have a blast to be trained with him. I got a smash from my daddy. I have the correct from my daddy. I have adjustments from my daddy. I have ideas my daddy give me. I think I got this undefeated background I have, 22 years national champion, because I follow Hélio Gracie, listen to Hélio Gracie, eat. Anything he tell me, I eat, absorb, e apply. The result be undefeated. I think Hélio Gracie's fault. And then Steve come the same way. He learned from me, and then I'm very strict. He only teach Hélio Gracie way. I'm not nothing. I'm against butterflies. I'm against spike guards. I'm against hold the sleeves with both hands. Things not be approved in the Hélio Gracie system. He never teaches that. But every day do this in tournaments. Sleeves, foots and biceps, arms, hold, spike guards, de la rivas, 50-50, start fighting. 10 minutes, 50-50 start positions. It's no Hélio Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. I don't allow this in my school. I don't go in tournaments allow these rules. I'm against this tournament stuck 50-50, 10 minutes, one position.
Yep.
Stand up, no make points. The one who pulled the guard lost the tournament. I'm not agreeing with these rules tournaments. I'm not agreeing with these tournaments. I'm against this Jiu-Jitsu. And I think Jiu-Jitsu, Steve doing a great job. I think this school stand Hélio Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, Relson Gracie as the one who introduced the creator Hélio Gracie here. And then I follow the matters. I follow the respect to the system. Never going to be changed. Hélio Gracie whole way.
What does Steve mean to you?
Steve is my tool. Steve, like I say, it's a ship. The ship go. I'm the ship. But the ship cannot go out the engine, out the bússola, out the wheel drive. Então, these things que make the ship going. Então, today I don't compete anymore. I think Steve is my tools to bring his guys to compete. Like I bring my students, he bring his students. Então, everybody work in this boat. Each one run a piece of the boat. Engines, his directions, and then the wheel, and then the propane, you use it to make a power. Então, I think these guys, the propane, the machines, the things keep moving my jiu-jitsu up because I don't compete anymore. Então, there's brands I have, associations, undefeated in the States. My association is undefeated. And then for that, sometimes I put 20 students, I make 25 medals. And then I see my purple belts, black belts. In my association, everything upside down at this point. I see purple belts, black belts. Hala compete Abu Dhabi, brown belt. He tapped black belt. One of the guys robbing him there. This tournament is very unfair. And then I'm sorry, my son Winnie got robbed. Disqualified when he tapped the guy. Então I'm very loyal to Hélio Gracie system. I think is the best. I think Steve qualified with represent me in the crew here in Colorado. And I'm very happy with Steve and the beauty school. Beautiful, safe, and then follow the Hélio Gracie's knowledge and self-defense I had.
What would Hélio Gracie say today about Steve?
Well, Hélio Gracie passed away. Hélio meet Steve in Hawaii. When Steve started, meet my daddy there. Like my daddy pretty busy. My dad is very busy man with 1 million friends. Hard to track everybody, he meet Steve before, and eventually, now my daddy not here, Hélio Gracie, I keep Hélio Gracie eyes, and I think Hélio is going to be proud with Steve like I am.
We're all proud of Steve here in Colorado.
Yes, I believe so, I'm 100% sure. And then he's doing a great job. He's not too much, holds bar too, like us. All ready for street action, because this jiu-jitsu going to the streets.
Yeah.
It's the most effect for the streets.
But it's all about self-defense, really. It's not about attacking, right?
No,
it's about defending.
Like you see, you hold these pros, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champions, going so long, holds bar. See any of these pros, MMA pros,
right,
from Jiu-Jitsu.
Right.
Most of these guys is Muay Thai, karate, Thai. Like Anderson Silva is a Muay Thai kickboxer, then he adapt to Jiu-Jitsu, and then you do Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai. You don't see too much the guys from Jiu-Jitsu doing the Jiu-Jitsu job there. The guys from Jiu-Jitsu going, you don't have the Hélio Gracie foundation. It's a different Jiu-Jitsu. Brazilian butterflies, spike guard, hands under their legs. It's not Hélio Gracie. It's not the real Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. The guys use the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, hands under the legs, try sweeps, butterflies. You got beat up, knockdowns. I see top line Jiu-Jitsu. Gi don't pass the first round. That's ridiculous. Então I think it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu going different way que the Hélio Gracie Jiu-Jitsu go.
Do you think that there's going to be a time where people that are not doing Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, like your teachings, like Helio's teachings, do you think that they're going to come back?
The Gracie Jiu-Jitsu deteriorate. Nobody can teach the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu anymore because no Hélio Gracie is not here anymore.
Right, right.
Who have the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu already have. Who don't have, I'm sorry. Only going to catch with me or in the Hordinski school or Pedro Valente que can show the self-defense. But I think I'm most in competition. Hordinski não doing too much competition, Pedro Valente not. But I think both school, Pedro Valente and Hordinski, very, very prepared for street stuff. His students prepare for street stuff. Like here too. Everybody play gi, no holds bar. No exist no holds bar here. You can be good in no holds bar and train jiu-jitsu. More us don't have the specialists no holds bar training here. More us prepare champions here.
Well, that's what I noticed today in the seminar. I noticed that, Steve, you made it very clear because there was a lot of kids today, and you made it very clear that this is not about fighting. This is about defending and discipline and respect. That's really what I...
Better result in the streets.
Yeah.
When you defend yourself, and then jiu-jitsu work better when you defend yourself.
And that's really one of the main lessons of today. Do you agree?
Yeah, of course. And then, on top of that, just it's a family, I mean, Relson and I have known each other for, 15 years now. And he's someone that's, when I was a blue belt sitting in the hotel room in California, he said, I can tell you love jiu-jitsu. I'm going to make jiu-jitsu your life. And he had a very interesting way of putting it to me. And I was like, yeah, I would like to teach. I'd like to teach. That's my dream. And then, here I am. Relson's been out here, 5 times? Been out here quite a bit. And
I come a lot more to come.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot more days to come.
To me, it's an art. It's a life. It's a lifestyle. And to give back to something like Relson showed me the ways and opened up a whole
world
door
for you.
Me, a whole world where I got to meet, go to Brazil with him, train with Hélio Gracie,
compete over there,
and then I want to give that back, because it changed my life in a very positive way.
Now your mission is push new students, kids to do this out this environment to be wild. As don't push so much holds bar here, and then make for sure the kids going well in the self-defense program. It keeps saving the school.
One of the things that I noticed too is that so many of your kids that are starting at such a young age, and even a little bit older, they're doing better in school because of training here,
100%.
right?
It's a factor. Jiu-jitsu change away.
They want to stay on the mat, and they know that their parents are happy with them. They do good in school, that they can be here, they can train, and I think that's really important too. Is that for them to have the best chance to be successful in life, and they can learn a lot here to take to school and do well in school. And when they do bad and they do things wrong, their parents are very close with me too. A lot of them train here. Some of them know me for a long time. I grew up with some of them. I have nephews here that train. If they're bad, I'm one of the first ones to know. They come and tell me, and I was like, I'll take care of it. So I talk to them, and then the kids are great here. That's my favorite class to teach. So that's the future.
That's the future. Yep.
Yeah, I think everything in the place here, and everybody take good results, kids, everybody.
Yeah.
We stand self-defense, Hélio Gracie program. Everybody going well here.
Well, Steve, on behalf of myself and on behalf of Fight Jobs and Colorado, you are one of the most honorable people I have ever known in my life. I consider it an honor to know you and be your friend. And Relson, the same. I can't tell you what an honor it is for me to sit with you as we've done.
Everything come together. Steve behave, I behave, Hélio Gracie behave. You guys keep straight on, and life is better with jiu-jitsu.
Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we appreciate you. Thank you guys.
I'll be back soon.
Sounds good.